You've got a way to go, Tony, before that becomes relevant, before T-shirt becomes relevant. Quite a way to go. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this Friday. We do a weather update before the start of every stream now. It's been there today, here. It's not been sunny. It's not been pissing down. It's just been there, overcast and humid and shitty. How are you all doing? I do love opening up the stream and just seeing chat or saying hello to each other before we even go live. It's quite nice.
It's nice.
It is nice. Welcome back. If you haven't already and you have just shown up, all 8 of you, please make sure you hit those magical YouTube buttons for us. Hit the like button if you enjoy the content. Smash subscribe if you haven't already. You can hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified every single time we go live or drop a new video. Or if we schedule a stream or drop a new stream or drop a new video, you probably want to be a member of the Great Hall ! Discord. If you're a member, get yourself in there. Make sure you pick the right reaction role. And if you do that, then when we do drop a new video, schedule a stream or go live, it tells you that as well. And then you don't miss any of the content, like the 6 streams we've had so far this week, which have been pretty fucking awesome, actually. Which is part of why the stream title is the stream title. I'm sure we'll go through it during the course of the stream, but are you already writing down hat trick stuff? Yeah. Interesting. Okay. And for a point of reference as well, Mr. the McArdle is currently on a plane in the sky, up there somewhere. Right? He's in the sky. He's on a plane in the sky, flying back to the land of the free. I'm sure the plane is being flanked by multiple bald eagles and jets, and they're all letting off fireworks as he comes back.
To make sure John gets home properly.
But so he is on his way home, and so you don't have his support for the membership goal tonight. I'm just going to throw that one out there first. But thank you, Tony and Sean, for the 1 gifted. You people are amazing, and Paul, thank you for the 5 gifted members. You beautiful humans. We're on to 7 already. Thank you so much. You're amazing. The support this week's been incredible, actually, and I've been sort of thinking about it. The support this week has been fucking mental. It's been really, really good. Which is both humbling, incredible, and amazing all at the same time. And I think actually it's probably being directly related to the kind of time that Joe and I have been having. And what I mean by that is, this is, again, directly linked to the stream title tonight, is that we have gone from, I think, going through the motions, enjoying ourselves, having fun, but going through the motions with the 40k games, okay? Now, if you've been watching the content this week, we haven't played 40k. In fact, we've barely talked about 40k this week at all. Not to say that I hate it. That's not the truth at all. But I think when you do 7 streams a week, of which 6 of those are predominantly focused around 40k, and you continuously play the same game, the same armies, talk about the same topics, it can become a little monotonous, I think is probably the correct word. A degree of 40k burnout and overexposure might have started to set in. I think for both of us as well. I think it's probably true for Joe as well, having had conversations with him over the last couple of days. So this week we haven't touched it at all. AOS was the hobby stream on Monday. We did 2 AOS streams on Tuesday. We did talk a little bit about 40k on Wednesday, and then we did 2 heresy streams on Thursday. We've played 2 game systems that I haven't really played before, and I have thoroughly fucking enjoyed it. And I think that for Joe and I, at least, that excitement, from what people have told me, has most certainly come across in the content, on the camera, in the way in which we're playing the game, and the way in which we're enjoying ourselves. It definitely seems that excitement and fun has come through. And so I had got to a point a couple of weeks ago where I was feeling in a bit of a... I don't want this to sound like catastrophe, disaster, depression. It's not, none of that stuff. But I'd found myself in a bit of a rut, and I was struggling to work out what the hell I wanted to do, or to get super excited. Again, we were enjoying ourselves. I'm by no means miserable, but it was hard to get super excited. I was in a bit of a rut, and I was going, is this kind of it? Is this what it is now? And then this week has changed it all up. New Age of Sigmar on Tuesday, Horus Heresy on Thursday, and we've had so much fun. And I think that has been directly reflected in the way Joe and I have been on camera. I think it's also been reflected in the way the audience has been in chat on both of the live stream games. Specifically for me, the one that I was producing yesterday, because I saw the chat, right? But even after the AOS game, some of the comments that got posted on that video after the fact were worthy enough for me to take a screenshot and dump them in the team chat, so the team could see the feedback that we've had from the AOS stream. Fucking phenomenal, incredible. And so today, I've said to Luce, I'm tired today, but it's a kind of a good tired because we put a ton in this week. We've worked really hard. We've been learning new rule sets. We've been learning new game systems, but it's kind of a good tired. And also, if this is such a thing that exists, it's kind of an energized tired, right? If that makes sense. Doesn't energized tired make sense?
Stimulated.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stimulated, not stressed.
I mean, there's an underlying like level of stress that just exists anyway. But yeah, I guess you're kind of right.
What is this, a full-type channel?
She didn't get that, did she? She didn't get that until thanks, Dave, for the 2. Now, to be clear, Dave, based on what you just said, there's no way we're ever getting rid of 40k on the channel. Joe and I love it too much, specifically the narrative.
I know it's difficult to organise and judge who will turn up, but would getting more guests into play help alleviate the burnout?
Yeah, that's a hard one, TJ, to be fair. Thanks for the 5, dude, as well. That's a hard one. To start with, you never know how someone's going to be on camera until they're actually on camera, and that's a really... For live content, that's a really fucking fine line to tread. And all it takes on live content is one person to say one wrong thing whilst being a bit nervous on camera and trying to be funny. And then we're pretty fucked at that point, right? So we have to be really, really careful. I actually think the biggest answer is by mixing up the game systems a little bit. So we're probably going to end up with AOS being a Tuesday game, 40k being a Thursday game. And every now and again, we might mix in some Heresy, mix in some Blood Bowl, that kind of stuff in terms of content. I think that keeps it fresh for us. And that's amazing, right? Canonus Marcy, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships, you hero. Grinder, thank you for the 1 gifted. TJ, thank you for the 1 gifted. And someone has bought a t-shirt. You got the t-shirt already? Okay,
already got it.
We've got that one, haven't we? Also, people have noticed Mr. the Adrian's in chat. Can you see him?
I saw that. I wasn't sure if it was Adrian or Bridger.
It's Adrian. Bridger won't log into the Tabletop Titans account. He's far too lazy for that. It's Adrian in the chat, which is fucking amazing. Adrian, I miss you. We'll have our meeting next week. And this is important for a reason. Because Adrian is also going live at 10 p.m. over on Titans, talking about AOS list building. For new AOS, for 4th edition AOS. I have already set up the redirect, so you can sit here, drink with me, get half pissed. When I finish the video, it will automatically dump you into the Titans audience, and then, whilst half drunk with a belly full of mead, you can just troll Adrian for an hour or so. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because he's such a nice guy.
I promised to drop the kids off. I promised to share custody at the end of the stream. All right?
Yeah, I'm glad you reworded that. I promised to drop the kids.
Yeah.
Would custom stories and custom rules help?
Potentially, yes. Which would mean some development of our scoreboard in the future. But yes, potentially custom stories and rules would help, absolutely. When we've been playing competitive 40k in the past, we've been playing a certain mission pack. As we've got to the end of the life of that mission pack, you'll notice we start putting in Maelstrom or custom missions or narrative missions, right? And so we've done that because we're getting fatigued with the core rule set. And so we're going to now mix it up by doing something a bit new and a bit different. And then the new rules will come out, for example, Prior Nexus. And we'll go back to doing Prior Nexus because it's actually bad for the channel if we don't do Prior Nexus. Because guess what? Everybody else is doing Prior Nexus. And if you want to stay relevant, you've just got to look at our viewing figures. As we started to do Maelstrom of War, the viewing figures dropped off a bit.
It's the same tired I get at the end of a uni module. I can't wait to rest, but also can't wait to start my next module. Excited tired, I call it.
Excited tired is right, Stick Monkey. That's how I felt today. In fact, today I've been building what they called Tree Revenants, right? I've been building Tree Revenants for AOS, and I've also built. Oh, his head's just fell off. I've also built my first ever Heresy character, Fafnir Ran, for the Imperial Fists. I've got his head. Don't worry, it hasn't gone anywhere. It wasn't glued for painting purposes. I've been building him as well. And I've also got my Crawl Boys down here. It's been a good day. It's been a good week. It's been a really good week, right? Incredible. I confess I'm proper bored of 40k. I think you're not the only one. So when Prior Nexus comes out, right, at that point, we kind of have to switch to it. We just do. Otherwise, we become irrelevant compared to what everybody else is doing, right? So we then end up competing with everybody else in that grind, which is fine, and I'm not complaining, but playing Heresy and playing AOS this week was fucking awesome. Scaventide Day for me and Agency in Australia. There you go. That's where you get. That's why you have to pay more for it. John, what you get? What do you mean? Oh, with Heresy, I don't know if you remember, Mr. the Adrian, when we first got the Heresy books through, and you and I were talking about it. The gaming system, the core mechanics of the gaming system, when we were talking about it, I was incredibly excited for. It was only when I got all the books, the Space Marine, the Loyalist book and the Heretic book, that I lost interest because it was fucking all over the place. And the person who laid out the rules for Heresy, not the person who wrote the rules, the person who laid out the rules for Heresy should probably be sacked. It was such a bad job, it put me off playing the game. But because it's so heavily based on 7th edition, which was probably my first proper edition, and possibly because it was my first proper edition, is my favourite edition, having armour facings and gun weapon arcs and destroyed results and fucking templates. It was amazing.
Your hair looks really dark.
It's normal colour.
It looks almost black.
Yeah, it's bright. Is that better? Did you ever do any of those boarding actions? Combat Patrol only, isn't it? Boarding actions? We did boarding actions in the last edition. Paying to live in the future, exactly, yeah. Who's buzzing for Scaventide? It's good. The box is good, team. The box is fucking incredible. The game is amazing. The game is so good. I sat today looking through all the Sylvaneth cards for all the Sylvaneth cards for the rules. It's fucking so good. It's so good. So good. Anyway, I think over the course of the last maybe 3 or 4 weeks, there's been a touch of burnout setting in, a touch of monotony setting in, and I've been a bit fed up. This week has just reinvigorated, and I'm so glad John came over. I'm so glad we went for it with AOS. I was nervous about doing a brand new game system on the channel. We've never really done anything but 40k on the channel before. I was very nervous of doing that properly. And it's all worked, and it's been great, and we've had so much fun, and you people have been amazing. Right? And then tomorrow's new AOS day, you can all get your hands on it as well. !element or !war game if you're in the US, right? You guys can get your hands on it too. If you buy it from either of those two places in the US or in the UK, we get kickback on it. We get 5% kickback on it from both of those links. Currently talking to a guy in Canada as well about doing something similar. For the Canadian people out there, you get to get your hands on it. It's amazing. And then you can enjoy. How many of you are thinking about or planning to, over the course of the weekend, pop into your local GW or wait for the postman and get your hands on brand new AOS? It's fucking great. Great. Right? Great. A bit of variety is good for the soul. Yeah. I'm excited. And then this weekend, I have a semi-chill out weekend. I've got to go to the gym. But other than that, it's quite a chill weekend, I think, for us, isn't it? You're on half term.
Mm-hmm. I'm on half term.
Lisa's on half term right now.
Mm-hmm.
She's on half term until Thursday?
Yeah.
Yeah. A bit horses or gore beast. What for? What for, Dave? I'm finishing assembling a Chaos Chariot for Spearhead. Good man. I know templates and scattered dice are a pain in competitive games, but they make casual games so much better. Millie, I completely agree with you. Completely agree with you. Have I missed some members? Have I missed members? No, 14 is right. I thought I'd not read someone out, then I felt bad. Might go pick it up from employment tomorrow. You should do, Smut Peddler. 100% you should do. I can't wait to get mine tomorrow. I can't wait for Blood Bowl, to be honest. On the channel, in time. It's not the highest on Joe's priority list right now, but it's on the list, okay? Definitely didn't pick mine up tonight and currently sat building rats. Good man! So good. Kingdom of the Titans, maybe you can't say yet. What? What's Kingdom of the Titans? Or maybe you can't say yet. What do you mean? What are you saying, Nicholas? What does that mean? Blood Bowl still needs a showing. It does, 100%. Mine is delayed until Monday, but it'll be worth the wait. It will. It is incredible. Not ordered yet, but I'm very tempted to log on for Element later and get it. You should! ! Element, Sven. We haven't sold many AOS boxes via the Element link. Looking at you, chat.
Oh, no, that was a fake one. Don't listen to that.
Who did you ding for?
Nobody.
You're just warming it up?
Yeah.
Just testing it. Let's go and have a look at how many people have bought new AOS, shall we? What date are we on now? We're on the 12th of the 7th.
How much is this box? Oh my god.
£128 from Element. £160 from Games
What
Workshop.
cost of living crisis? Come on.
I reckon. Oh my god, hang on. There we go. Oh, hang on. No, is it there? Is it there? No, it's there. No, it's there. That's where it starts. Okay, right. So that's where it starts for Skaven tie boxes. Is that right? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I reckon we've sold 20 Skaven tie boxes via Elephant Games chat. Kingdom of Titans in Canada. Oh, no, it's not Kingdom of Titan. No, it isn't. Where'd you get your Crawl Boys box from? Can't seem to find them minus eBay. Element. It's not called Crawl Boys on Element, though. On Element, it's called Thingy-majig. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's
All
called...
one word.
Yeah. It's called... Auric Warclans is the box you want. Right? They're not called Vanguard anymore because no one wants to be called that. They're called Spearhead now. Okay, so... Auric Warclans, what you're looking for. If you were looking for Crawl Boys, it's probably why you can't find it. Lucy's reaction as soon as Liam says 100. I know. You think she'd learn by now, right? I've read Cities of Sigmar rules and it makes me excited. Good, Dave. I'm glad. I haven't looked at those. Joe will be looking at those because he loves them.
I thought Drew was offering me some sound life advice then. Warhammer Widow, do not smoke, drink, or pay sex workers. This is my guilty pleasure.
How would you smoke a sex worker?
But what he's actually saying is the 100 and something boxes because he doesn't smoke, drink, or pay the sex workers.
Oh, right.
They do it for free.
I thought he was just confessing.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my guilty pleasure. Smoking, drinking, and paying sex workers.
This is my guilty
That's what
pleasure.
Drew likes to get up to the weekend. That's what he's like,
Oh,
fuck,
Drew
fuck
is
Skaven
sharing.
tide. Fuck Skaven tide. I'm smoking, drinking, and paying sex workers.
Is it bad that I'm actually already done with Pariah? And with the fact that everyone in my group only wants to play it? AOS 4 came at the best moment.
AOS 4 has, I think, definitely profited from the absolute shit state of Warhammer 40k right now. And I'll be honest with you, I think Pariah Nexus is an incredibly good improvement on 40k from Leviathan. And I do think that the changes that they have brought out via the balance data slate and the FAQs are good changes that puts the game in a better place. Do you know what we haven't seen for a whole fucking week? Is a unit moving into the center or moving into the corner and doing an action. We haven't seen that. That hasn't existed at all. I would argue, in my current personal opinion, I would argue that if you take Warhammer 40k, Horus Heresy, and Age of Sigmar, I can't talk about Old World because I haven't got any experience with that. If you take Horus Heresy, Age of Sigmar, Warhammer 40k right now, I would suggest that in terms of quality of rules and interesting and fun games, 40k in any iteration is currently bottom of the channel, bottom of the pile, right? I think it's bottom of the pile. Personally, I would say AOS is probably my favourite at the moment because it's cool, it's narrative, it's fun, but it's also quite skirmishy and easy to pick up. I would then probably go Heresy after yesterday's experience as a close second.
Should we ask Luce if 0.3 inches matters?
0.3, not a whole 3.
0.3.
Oh, where's my ruler?
0.3 inches, babe. Does that matter?
No.
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 No. See? There you go, Lord of Cinder. No.
Such a tiny amount.
Exactly.
If we're relying on 0.3, then perhaps your technique is out.
She might have cared before children.
Maybe. If we're bringing in to question point of something, then I think really the problem is with the argumentative one, not really.
Caesar Centre is not an action, Adrian. Still shoot if you've got a shooting unit. Not an action. Eat that. And Caesar Centre, you can charge, fight, kill your opponent, and still Caesar Centre because you just have to not be in combat at the end of the turn. Caesar Centre is not an action. I'll fucking die on that hill. I'll die on that hill. I would place 40k at the bottom of the pile. I would say AOS, Heresy, in terms of fun, interesting rules, 40k. Even with the Pariah Nexus updates. Going to my first 40k tournament next weekend. Anything I need to keep in mind or take? Yeah, there's a few things. Snacks isn't a bad shout. Also, take some deodorant bombs because some of those people are going to need it, right? Throw fucking cans of Lynx at people. Have Africa. Like that, right?
Gonna take me a lot to take me away from you.
If this isn't worth gifted memberships, I don't know what fucking is.
I love that song. So
Okay.
underrated.
So take some deodorant with you for other people mostly, and be aware that if you're going, what size is your tournament? If it's like a 50-man, tournament, at least one person there will be a dickhead, and just hope that you don't pull that person. Actions prevent the unit doing things, and that's why they suck. 100%. For me, Heresy 40k then AOS. I mean, to be honest with you, Mr. the Lehman Russ, it is going to be individual to people, right? When I say to people, and I can't get this, I can't seem to get this through enough to some of the commenters who aren't the regular people who have green names. When I say to people, in my opinion, AOS first, then Heresy, then 40k, I'm telling you my opinion and not a fact. That's the difference, right? Lord of Cinder, thank you for 5 gifted. Luce, keep singing.
Wait, what?
Oh,
The
she's
same
fucked
one?
it. She's fucked it. She's fucked it. Fucked it. They started gifting just for your singing, and then you fucked it straight away. Fuck with the Asian bombs. I'm going in hazmat and full respirator. Drink lots of water. Water is actually. You're going to get tired if you're playing 3 games on the Saturday. You are going to get tired. It's mentally tiring. Standing at a table for 3 times is tiring. So
I've seen people use those. They're like seats on a walking stick.
like camping chairs.
Yeah, but they're not. They're not the full chair. It's just like a seat on a stick, so you can sit anywhere, and it doesn't keep because tables are quite high when you're gaming on them.
A bar stool?
A camping chair's way too low. It's just a seat on a stick, and they just sort of sit on it. But you're not really sitting. It's more like a bent leg lean.
I don't think I've seen these.
You've not seen them?
I don't think I've seen these.
Oh, you haven't lived.
Lord of Cinder wants a refund now. That's up to you, all right? You're objectively correct. AOS is best. I take a portable stool. Yeah, you should. Ask lots of questions when you're starting play with an opponent. Always ask questions. Good communication. I mean, depending what your army is, right? It never hurts to say, if you got anything in deep strike, if you got anything that makes me fight last, if you got anything that fights first, those sorts of things, right? But that's more like personal and specific to your army. Just it's hard. What I would also, here's another thing I would do. If you're going to a tournament for the first time, here's another thing I would do. This is easier in 10th edition. I'd ask to have a look at their stratagems they have available to them. They'll have 6. You can skim read 6 in a minute. Easily skim read 6 in a minute or 2, right? So you can quickly skim read the 6 objectives and 6 command, stratagems. And then you'll be like, okay, I know what you can do now. So it's not really a problem. He's just talking sense here. Shooting stick. Can we get some Belinda Carlisle?
A shusting stick. I don't know any Belinda Carlisle.
Liam's opinions are indeed facts. Thanks, mate. For me, first is Old World, 2 Horus Heresy, 3 OS, 4 40k. Models to actually play at 2,000-point games, 40k equals 2 armies, Old World, nearly 1 full army. Interesting. Interesting, Escape. It's amazing how many of you think that 40k isn't your favourite anymore, but you still turn up and watch the streams. That makes you lot fucking incredible, by the way.
I'm going to Google.
Also, I don't know if he's watching right now, but you can all say a massive thank you to Chris Galloway.
You can tell it's been a good stream week because Thanes has been mad busy. Probably over 600 messages in there today.
100%, absolutely. It's been busy. And what's been interesting, Stick Monkeys, for a change, they've been talking about actual Warhammer stuff as well. But you can also say a big thank you to Chris Galloway, because after I said I've picked my Legion for Heresy, I'm going to do Imperial Fists, despite the fact that Varak likes him. That almost put me off. He then offered to send us his Imperial Fist army to use on the channel. So AOS might be coming sooner than you think. So everyone say thanks to Chris. Oh, he's in chat as well. Everyone say thanks to Chris.
Thanks, Chris.
Thanks, Chris. Fucking beautiful Irish bastard. Would you do more Heresy and AOS streams if the people want more rather than more 40k? Yeah, 100%. We're already thinking about making Tuesdays AOS Tuesdays, we're gonna. And we're already thinking about how frequently we can put Heresy on the channel without it being too much. I need to learn it now as well. Because Joe has sort of half learnt it. I now need to actually learn it. I'm paying the worst 30k Legion. Have you got the worst Legion, Leon? You never mention it. Never mention it. The banter is what makes the live games for me. I appreciate that. We've ages ago, we're going for Top Gear approach, and it seems to be working. AOS to play Imperial Fists. Yeah. Have not yet played a single game of 10th, but watched a lot. Chris is amazing. We love Chris. The game system probably doesn't matter. It's the people playing them. You guys are great. Host and have more Riz. What's Riz?
Lost my granddad this week and yesterday's stream really put a smile on my face for the first time in a while.
Xenos,
Cheers gang plus John for a great stream.
Oh, amazing. Thank you so much for the 5, dude. What legend? Is it for the 5? Yeah, for the 5, dude. What a legend. Although I noticed Lord of Cinder gifted 5 and it gave out 3. Please don't tell me it's locked again. It broke. Yeah, they broke the stream yesterday.
How?
Because they gifted about 350. But only about 315 came through. The last 25 to 35 didn't get given out. Like it came through as a big green box, and then YouTube went nope.
I wonder why. Did anyone else report a problem?
I don't know. I don't look at anyone else.
Yeah, but you know, like when you can check if your internet's playing up, and then you can report it, and then you can see if anyone else has reported in the area. Does YouTube have
I'll be
that?
honest with you, I didn't look. You can look at that, but I didn't look. I'm going to start a poll. Not like a Polish person. Add option. Add option. There you go. There's a poll for you people. People want a poll? Have a poll. Have a poll in your face. I'm going to wave a poll in your face.
Oh, so Riz is charisma in Teenage Talk.
I don't know Teenage Talk yet.
Yeah, we're not there yet.
Our eldest is 11, so. What do you mean not enough people left to get one? Smut Peddler is literally grey in front of you.
Was Smut Peddler here yesterday?
Yeah.
Was he?
I think so. Been a while since I played 40k. Like life stuff is too intense. I get it, wee man. Do you know what? Playing any of these 4 games is actually quite an investment in terms of time, effort, and obviously money as well. It's a hell of an investment. I voted for AOS even though I've never played it. It just looks fun. It looks real fun. How do you get into the Thanes chat? Talk to me like I am a small child or the family Labrador because I don't do tech. Are you in? I can just send you an invite, Kai, on WhatsApp. We already talk on WhatsApp. I can just send you an invite. You're fine. See, Awfuls just gave one out. TJ just gave one out. That one worked. You're right, TJ. Test gift. We need to keep testing these gifts.
Test some super chats as well while we're at it, because just in case.
Yeah. Just see how high the super chats will go.
And, if YouTube's playing up, our merch might need testing as well.
Like John said to me yesterday.
Just test across the board.
John said to me yesterday that the highest you can super chat is $500, but I've never seen it, so I don't know if it's true.
Oh my god!
I've got a lump on my leg. I think it's like an ingrown hair. Hang on. Top stream this.
Oh babe.
I've got like a leg spot.
This is it.
This is the quality. They can't see my feet actually. They can't see the toes.
This is top shelf. This is.
Hey Munch. Munch is still green. Awful gamer. Thank you for the 1 gifted man. By the way, you're a legend. What is the highest you can gift? The highest you can give in one go is 50. We know that. We've seen that many a times because you people are fucking incredible, right? But I think the highest we've ever seen super chatted is 250 in one go.
TJ's asking us if he's done a hat trick. You've gifted twice and super chatted, but it needs to be 3 separate things.
3 different things.
Yeah, 3 different things.
Has he bought a t-shirt?
No.
Someone else has bought a t-shirt though, I think.
Paul bought a t-shirt.
Is it just the one actually?
Yeah, it's just the one actually.
Let's have a look, shall we? Never played Heresy. Oh, well, definitely prefer AOS over 40k these days. Interesting. I hope I'm not loose. I'm in California, says Munch. I've been trying to get her out to California, to be fair.
No, too hot.
It's not.
No.
It really isn't. 4 orders. There is a TJ that's bought a t-shirt loose.
Is there?
Yeah, at 8:49 p.m.
Let me refresh.
And Paul bought a polo shirt, so that's on you.
Yeah, I know. I need to go. I need to sort that out.
Yeah.
I will do that on Sunday. Oh, there you are, TJ. Thanks very much.
Thank you for buying a t-shirt from our merchandise store, you beautiful human being. They are good t-shirts. I don't know if you people have seen these t-shirts, but they are good t-shirts, right? Painting and typing means lots of bad spelling. You can gift 100. You can't gift 100. Oh, I can't gift at all because it's my fucking channel. You can't gift 100 in one go. You can give 50. You can give 2 lots of 50. If that wasn't you that's bought, there is a person with the initials TJ that's bought a t-shirt because Awful Games is about just winding you up anyway. But someone with T and J has just bought a t-shirt.
No, I think he's trying to save face. You don't need to do that in front of us.
When do Thanes get the t-shirt? What t-shirt, Carl? What t-shirt? I gave you £500 for New Year. We have had one. So Kai is the highest ever super chatter. Facts.
What, £500?
Yeah. In one go, Kai. Yeah, you can do 250. Yeah, I know you can do 250. We're about in one go, in one single transaction. I think it's mad that they let you give 50 members, which is 250 quid, but they let you super chat £500. That seems odd. You'd think they'd be the same, but wait until payday, grabbing a filthy casual tea. Good man. Snow sounds glorious. I like snow. But I like snow if I can just watch it from the comfort of my house. I don't like snow if I have to go out in it. Because it turns everyone else into a fucking idiot.
I do really miss the snow. Cov used to get a bit of snow. Not every year, but common enough that it wouldn't shock you when it did drop. I do miss the snow.
We've rarely ever had snow down here. I mean, it has happened, but it's pretty rare, to be fair. I like the rules of AOS. It's just that I'm not too big on fantasy settings and spending too much money. Fair. You want a Thane-specific t-shirt? Maybe. We're currently developing the working learning t-shirt.
Too hot? Monday was 49°C here in Arizona.
Ugh.
I would.
No.
I'd be in that.
I would just be sobbing at you.
Big open road, motorbike,
No.
49
seconds, go.
120 out here in Az. I have 2 more hours of work. Crying face.
2 more hours of work in 100. What did you do, Meat Squadron, though?
Is AZ also Arizona?
Yeah, AZ's Arizona, yeah.
So that's Fahrenheit then?
Yeah, it's in freedom. He said it in freedom units.
What's the rule for converting? Where's that cricket fact
If
again? Let's
if you
get that
Google it,
cricket back
if you
in here.
Google Celsius to Fahrenheit, Google will give you a converter, but then it also tells you what the rule is. Like, it's 9/5 plus 32 or something.
9/5?
Or the other way around, or 5/9. I can't remember which way it is.
Fuck, I didn't realise we were doing fractions,
Yeah,
figuring
honestly,
out the temperature.
Honestly, Google it. 500 in one go. Kai, you're a fucking hero. Love you. So Kai actually holds the record for the highest super chat, and you can't beat him because you can't go higher than that.
Gorskov gets snow. The Victorian age was a mini ice age, and it's like going back 150 years when you go to Kov.
I mean, just Jupiter, thank you for the one gifted. We're nearly at 20. We're nearly a fifth of the way there with no John because he's on a plane. Leaving on a jet plane. I sang now, just for people. I live right by the coast. Snow is very rare for me, even though I'm 20 minutes from Exmoor, which gets it all the time. Yeah, we're on the coast. You just don't get snow down here, really, because... The thing is, I don't want snow, because if it's snow... I don't know. So some of you are not from the UK. Some of you will be from, like, America and what have you, and some of you will be in places where they're pretty used to it. In the UK, if you get snow, everyone turns into a dickhead. Everyone turns into a dickhead. Everyone forgets how to drive. Everyone crashes into each other. Everyone's like, I can't come to work because it snowed. Well, how do you think people in Norway cope? Get a fucking work. Imperial Fists is the best legion. Paint up some Huskals with Solarite power gauntlets. You'll thank me later. Well, I don't want to be a gamey fucking knobhead though, Lone Monkey, right? We'll see. Kelvin beats Celsius, which beats dumbass Fahrenheit. What if it's 500 Australian dollars? Would that not be more? No, it's less. Could this just be a singing stream for now? Not if you want to keep viewers, TJ, no. Check my Discord for a message. Me?
Yes, they did, wee man. They did bomb the shit out of Coventry, so technically 150 years ago it was a different town. Thank you. I like Coventry being So
They
time warp.
Coventry took a battering in the Second World War.
Yes, they did.
About-
You're welcome,
About
Birmingham.
£7 worth of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. the only
Arguably
£7 we had.
considered by most as an improvement. I have to go on holiday to the other side of the country to see snow. Oh wow. Morty Hammer, thank you for 5 gifted. Whee! There's 10 Huskars with gauntlets in the army. You're a legend. Good man. She's actually giving out 5 this time. She just didn't like who was it? She just didn't like Lord of Cinder's gifteds. You're describing what happens when it rains in Texas. Bet you can't guess how often that happens. Non-driving arseholes. Raining in Texas, I reckon, is like fucking 3 weeks out of the year. What's worth more than the pound? Nothing, Ghasty, obviously. Nothing's better than the pound. So an Australian dollar is an American dollar is like 70 pence or something. I think a Canadian dollar is like 60 pence. A euro is a euro more than a pound now? Is that what it was? Is a euro more than a pound now?
I'm not clever. Don't look over here and put the positive inflection on as though I'm actually going to know what on earth you're talking about. Talk over there. If you need something that's fairly stupid, I can help. But this sounds too clever.
It's
Don't
not.
look at me.
It's about how much foreign currency is worth compared to the pound. It's
Yep,
not that
too clever.
How's that clever?
Over there
That's
with
not
it.
clever.
Go over there with it.
£5 is better than a pound. Yeah, exactly, Escapade. Thanks, mate. It's not great when it's snowing and the only vehicle you drive is a motorbike, though. That would be shit, Amber. That would be shit. 100%. I will happily ride in the rain. I have no interest in riding in snow and ice, ever, in my life, ever. You know, put your number on here, Chris. You want me to post it in for you? It's right. I can add Kai straight after. In fact, I could do it now. Right, Lucy, you need to sing for a minute.
Leaving.
We've done that one.
On a jet plane.
We've done that one.
Don't know when I'll be back again.
We've done that one. Add members. Add Kai. There we go. I've done it for you, Kai, so you don't have to worry about it now. If you don't want to be in here, you'll have to leave straight away, but otherwise I've added it for you. Too late now. Been trying to 1.18 euros to the pound. Yes, euros is worth more than pounds. Been trying to exchange my Scottish pounds back to US dollars for a bit. Banks don't think the Scottish pounds are real because they're not. I'm buying yen at the moment, 200 yen to the pound.
Scottish pound.
1 Australian dollar is 0.65 USD. Scotland has its own currency, Scottish pounds. It's the same in terms of value. It's exactly the same as our pound sterling. It's exactly the same value. There is no difference in value, and it is perfectly legal tender here in the UK. But because no one ever sees it, because only a couple of like rare Glaswegians up there who refuse to accept British law keep hold of it, no one knows what it is.
What makes them different?
They look different. They've got different like artwork and.
Who's on the front of them then?
I don't know, Billy Connolly probably. Nicola Sturgeon, I'm not sure.
No, I think Hagrid should be on the front of it.
Voice of an angel, says Rich. I have a lovely bunch of coconuts, says Mr. Escapade.
I have a lovely bunch of coconuts.
Every time she sings, someone needs to give 5. Otherwise,
Here they are all standing in a row.
otherwise I'm the one that has to put up with it all the time.
Big ones, small ones. No, I got it wrong. Something small ones, some as big as your head.
I have my full direct access in September. Are you only on a 125 right now, Amber? Have you done much practicing on a big bike? Direct access is... You'll be fine. How long have you been... Assuming you're on an L plate 125, how long have you been riding your 125 for? Not in snow, yeah. My mate stopped on his bike, and as he put his foot down to rest, he slipped on ice, broke both arms.
Ooh.
His mum had to wipe his ass for a month. Oh, no. No. Well, I mean... Because it's not my only mode of transport, I'm quite lucky. I don't have to use the bike.
You could also get the bus.
I can leave both bikes in the garage and just not touch them when it's snowing and get in a car. And my car's 4-wheel drive, so. But some people don't have that luxury. Some people just have bikes. And I think if I just had a bike and it was snowing or icy, as much as I hate to admit it, I'd do exactly what Luce just said. I'd get on a fucking bus. I wouldn't take a bike out in ice and snow. It's just not worth it.
Because at least the roads would be cleared for buses, so...
It's just not
those
worth
roads-
it. Bikes lack traction compared to cars anyway. They're inherently unstable unless you're at speed, and you don't want to be at speed on snow and ice on a bike. It's just not worth it. Robin, thank you for the 1 gifted. Chris, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. We're up to 30. If 3 people give 50 right now, we'll hit the target. That's how maths works. All right. There are actually several Scottish notes. Bank of Scotland, Royal Bank of Scotland, and Clydesdales all make their own notes.
I thought money could only be made from one
Don't they all
place.
just trade in haggis anyway? And deep fried Mars bars. The highest valued currency in the world is the Kuwaiti dinar. Since it was first introduced in 1960, the Kuwaiti dinar has consistently ranked as the world's most valuable currency. Look at that. Interesting. When I worked in a bank, someone who bought in a Scottish note, there was always one prat who says, "It's legal currency, don't you know?" Like a bank has never seen jock money. You forgot the E off of that jock word, Kai. Motorbikes need momentum to be stable. 100%. 100%. A motorbike is more stable at 40 mile an hour than it is at 5. 100%. Without doubt.
On day shifts, cycling is my only option. If it's icy, then I'll be fucked.
My old man, so you know my folks live,
Yeah,
and you know roughly where the power station is in correlation to where my folks live.
yeah.
He used to cycle to work. Fucking rain, snow, ice, he used to cycle to work. On his little racing bike with its
Yeah.
really super fucking thin wheels.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise. Sometimes he came home and his just face and hands were just red. Bless him. Fuck that. Cycling's hard work on legs anyway. Ugh. Got to go, off to work. What do you do? What did you do for work, Ian? Tell us before you go. What is your career of choice? Have you seen the Wild Haggis documentary? No. We used to tell people about wild haggis all the time, right? What's this poll doing anyway, chat? Let's have a look. Luce, which is your favourite? Old World, Horus Heresy, 40k or AOS?
AOS.
Why?
Because I like the way it looks. Capital A, small O, capital S. I like the way. I like that it goes tall, small, tall.
Remembering, people, that this person was allowed to vote. Have you seen... Oh, we've read that one already. Later, dude. Have a good one. Stay safe. Yeah. 125. It's been 6 years because I've been too lazy to do the main test, and I've ridden 600 before on one of my CBT retakes. How long does CBT last? Is it 2 years or 1 year CBT? 2 years? 1 year? 2 years?
2, I think.
1 year. There's a lot of CBTs. You basically paid for a fucking
Although-
direct access by this point.
I wouldn't know because I failed mine.
Back in the
Apparently,
before times.
Crashing the bike, they have to fail you. It's out of their hands. They have to fail
Crashing
you.
into a fence that's over the road at a T-junction, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Up a curb.
That
yeah.
would do it, right? You're at a T-junction. You can go left or right. Loose,
Yeah.
hold my beer.
But do you know what they don't tell you to do?
Helium, your Age of Sigmar content has got me into starting my first army. Keep up the good work. I'm also working on a Necromunda gang. Is that something you might add to the channel?
Joe wants to, so it's a firm maybe.
Whale oil beef hooked.
Whale oil beef hooked.
Joe absolutely wants to add Age of Sigmar, Necromunda to the channel, so it's a firm maybe, Robin. But we have a lot to do. Because the thing is, right, we've been, and this is my fault, and it's, I think it's part of the reason why over the recent weeks and a couple of months I've felt a bit, I could actually quit this and not really care that much. It's because we put all of our time, effort, energy, all of it into 40k. And so now we've decided to pivot with new AOS. We have started to add AOS stuff to the channel, and I only have a singular Joe, right? So we are quite far behind in terms of diversification of factions for other gaming systems because I've been like, no, 40k, it's the safe one. It's the safe one. That's it, right? So Joe now has a ton of work to do, and I'm helping him because I can build shit. I'm just terrible at painting shit. So I'm actually involved in the process of building some of this stuff now because I'm going to build it, send it to him, he paints it. I build it, send it to him, he paints it. That's the way it's working for us, or it's going to be working for us. So we're quite far behind with Age of Sigmar in terms of factions. And then what we did in the first week that we decided to introduce brand new Age of Sigmar to the channel as its standalone stream without it being a guest, because the last time we did AOS was a brief snippet into 3rd edition for when Mr. Warhipster joined us. So now we've gone full AOS. The mistake we made was we, on the Thursday, decided not to do 40k, but instead do Horus Heresy. And now both Joe and I have got the bug for that as well, right? And so because we've now got the bug for that as well, we now need to add some more stuff to some factions to get some Horus Heresy armies up and running. What that does mean, at least, is in the short term, bringing these extra game systems means we're going to have limited access to certain factions, simply because we don't have them. We don't have the time to get them ready. We most certainly don't have the money to get them ready. Okay, so if we were to get anyone other than Joe to sort them out, it's far too expensive for us right now. So we are absolutely looking at adding Blood Bowl, Warcry, Necromunda. If Games Workshop make it, at the moment I intend to add it, with one exception. I have no interest in Legionis Imperialis or Legions Imperialis. The only version of that I was ever interested in was Adeptus Titanicus. Now, if it's possible to essentially still play Adeptus Titanicus, I would absolutely look at adding Titanicus to the table, but I'm not bothered about the whole multiple little fucking squares of Space Marines. That doesn't interest me whatsoever. I'd rather just play full-scale Heresy. Thane's meetup day, we could all build shit for you. The problem is, TJ, I've got to buy the shit first. In Oulu, Finland, cycling to work even during the winter used to be really common. Sadly, it's dying out. I even saw a mad bastard ride his Harley to a grocery shop in an open helmet at minus 20 degrees Celsius. Would you like that, minus 20?
That's cozy.
I don't think it is.
That's cozy weather.
I think it's frostbite weather.
It's cozy.
I think he rode home and had to chop his nose off.
Maybe he wanted to get the snopsicles, and then when he pulled them, it like waxed his nostril. Maybe he was doing that. It could be a thing.
I passed my theory first time. If you've been riding a CBT for 6 years, you should be able to pass Mod 1 and Mod 2, no dramas at all. Mod 1 will be the harder one, to be honest with you, only because it's like bullshit maneuvers. Mod 1 is bullshit maneuvers.
Well, I don't know how to pass a CBT, but I'm very good at pulling myself out from underneath a bike.
Yeah, well, all you had to
very
do,
quickly.
to be fair, to pass a CBT, all you've got to do really is not crash.
So there we go. I'm very good at not passing a CBT.
You did the one thing that will get you to fail.
One thing, yeah.
I've seen people pass a CBT that definitely shouldn't be on a bike.
Yeah. Well, there you go. I super shouldn't be on a bike. So they did their job. It's fine. I like the bus.
Don't paint shit, you throw glitter at it. Okay, we can do that. Got to hand it to John. He was really good explaining the rules for Horus Heresy streams, saved for future reference. Yeah, he was actually really good. And he came away being really worried, like, did I do a good job? Like, you did a fucking great job, John. The only thing that he did wrong was booking his flight during a stream.
He booked his flight during the stream.
No, so he took off at 4 p.m. this evening.
Oh.
So 4 p.m. our time. So he's flying whilst the stream's live. That's irresponsible of him.
I thought you meant while he was filming with you. Wait, hold on.
He should have either.
I don't know how I'm getting home
He should have either booked a flight to take off at 10 or take off at like 4 in the morning so he could be home in time. Very irresponsible of him.
Okay.
Quite frankly.
Get it.
Which is why, chat, he needs you lot to carry him. 30 members so far, 70 to go. There is 50 minutes left. Is that it? We're already on 20 past 9.
Mm-hmm.
We've needed an hour already.
Yeah.
Oh. Rage of Sigma. Show loose the lady on Unicorn from Cities that Joe painted. I will at some point, yeah. He did a good job of that one. John was amazing. What about the planes game? Aeroplanica Imperidacadacarius. Get a good primal color wrap cam that fits your Legion. You're 80% there. I think I'm going to airbrush. I think I'm going to airbrush the yellow on the fists. I think I'm going to paint them all pink, and then I'm going to zenith all them white, and then I'm going to cover it all in yellow.
You actually going to do them pink and yellow?
You won't see the pink.
Aww.
The pink is a pre-shade for the yellow.
Does pink help yellow?
Black is too harsh a pre-shade for yellow. To pre-shade yellow, you need something with a brown, orange, reddy pigment in it to actually pre-shade it to make it look like a natural transition.
Oh.
Just colour theory, innit?
In it.
What was it like working with the CEO? Nervous. It's like undercover boss. Ozzy, thank you for the one gifted. Hey, Nagel, Matt, how's it going, dude? From what I saw, John Rock, he did rock. What annoys me is there's people that I know that are riding bikes bigger than 125 that haven't passed their main test. I'm sure there is. I'm fucking positive there is, Amber. I know people that have gone past my Harley on 125s that are louder than it. Sean, not you. You did 50 yesterday. Stop. Thank you for the 10 gifted memberships, Mr. the Stink Monkey. I said Stink Monkey.
Stink
LOL.
Monkey.
Stink Monkey. Sorry, Sean. Yellow is a nightmare to paint. Misconception, I reckon. Been watching Vikings Valhalla season 3. I haven't watched any of Valhalla. Is it any good? Pink is great for yellow. Yeah, that's what Joe told me. I just asked Joe. Loose doing Emperor's Children confirmed. They're actually in pink Emperor's Children. John was also easier to understand than Pardo. The Imperial Fist Contrast is a great paint, especially over yellow. I'm going to put the Imperial Fist Contrast over the pink and white. But there's a lot of people that have never painted yellow that say yellow's a nightmare to paint. There's a lot of people that have painted yellow like, yeah, it's really easy. So
I didn't know that pink underneath yellow helps.
anything with a warmer hue. So black is a really harsh. So if you painted black and then you painted yellow straight over, it's going to take ages to get to a strong yellow because yellow is inherently like translucent. So to get to a strong yellow.
Oh, it's not photo stable. So the minute it comes into contact with UV, it fades. So you need something behind it to.
No, it's just translucent.
Oh, okay.
So you can't. It's hard to get good thick pigment yellow. It's difficult. So if I took a black model like this one here, and I started painting yellow on this now, it would take so many layers of paint to get that up to a strong yellow. And then if I wanted to shade it to make it look like it's got natural shade and natural highlights, like it looks like there's light on it, you're talking about using oranges and browns because you can't shade it with black because shading black on yellow would look dirty and horrible. It would look really bad. They're just not.
I remember having this kind of conversation with my hairdresser when lockdown first happened. I needed to dye my hair back to brown, and she said to me, "You need to go to red first, because anyone who's a bottle blonde, if they try to go back to brown without a colour in the middle, it goes khaki green."
Really?
Yeah. So
is that to do with the chemicals in it, or just because of the colours?
I don't know. I was just panicking of my hair. Oh my god.
Yellow on black looks green. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Yeah. So the best thing to do is for yellow is to have a lighter undertone underneath the as a primer or a colour underneath the main colour. But then if you're going to do a zenithal highlight, where when you apply your main colour, you've already done dark to light on the areas, which means that when you apply that colour, you've got already a dark yellow through to mid-tone through to a light yellow just by applying the yellow on top of the undercolours. So you use pink in the recesses, or a red in the or a brown in the recesses, depending on the kind of hue that you want for the yellow, up through a lighter pink to a white. And then when you put the yellow on top, you've got 3 different colours of yellow, having applied 1 yellow.
I'm immediately thinking your army's going to look like fruit salads with the pink and yellow.
I mean, I'm here for it.
That'd be cool.
I'm here for it. Hey, go on, chew on that. Pretty sure Peachy did yellow on top of pink and painted his face video. Why don't you ask Peachy? He's a busy man. I don't like asking him loads. To be fair. Banana Marines is best Marines. My yellow recipe is pink, then Zenithal, and then a yellow ink like Liquitex. Dead easy. Yeah, I've heard about the inks. I've heard good things about the inks. I think someone else has just bought a t-shirt. What's going on? It's a shame they're not very good in 40k. Who fists? But you can run any Space Marine detachment that you want. So they're as good as any other Space Marines, Amber. Use my Liquitex daily, Kai Burgess. Awesome and needs so little. Is it an... Can you airbrush the ink, Kai? Pink, then Zenithal, yellow ink. Can you airbrush the ink is what I care about.
Thanks, Robin.
Is it Robin?
Yeah.
What a legend, Mr. Robin. Hat trick done. Bang. We're 9 members away from halfway, chat. There's 157 people watching. If everybody in chat who hasn't already gifted a membership, I have to say this nowadays because some of these people are crazy, who hasn't already gifted a membership, gifts 1, we should get to the target in no time at all.
Do you know, I think I'm going to change my ding to Pow, right in the kisser.
Pow, right in the kisser. I'm a tech idiot. How do I upgrade my membership? How did you have your membership, Pete? Did you get gifted it? Did you take it out on PC or did you take it out on iPhone? I need the answer to that. Basically, if you ! member, click the link, it should take you through to the page to upgrade it. Yes, you can airbrush inks. It's a translucent layer. Do you need to add like flow improver or thinner? Or do you just put it straight in and go? My Imperial Fist always dead on the bases. Blessed place for them. Lovely. Lovely. I don't know why I just really have a hard time following what he's saying on SM Bat Reports. It's because he's not English. Keep up the good work you do. Thanks, dude. You gifted it. Right, if you type in !gift, click the link, it should allow you to upgrade, I think. If not, someone else in chat can help you. David, thank you for the 1 gifted, up to 42. He listened. When I said if everyone gifts 1, he did it. It would be nice for marketing not to tank 40k for Sigmar to survive. I don't think that's what's going on though, Free Radio Armageddon. I genuinely don't think that's what's going on. I don't think they're tanking it on purpose. The new manager has just got in. Probably a little too late for 10th edition. But I think most people that like 40k will be comfortably waiting until... Like they won't. I don't think people will just quit. I think they'll wait to see what happens in the coming updates and arguably in the next edition, and then people will play 40k again. 40k will remain the biggest game. I put a poll out there, so I've had more fun this week, and I think the channel has showcased more fun this week in AOS and Heresy than we've had in a very, very long time. I think AOS is a significantly superior rule set. I think that Heresy is a slightly superior rule set. I think 40k, I can't comment on Old World. And yet in the poll, 39% of people are still voting for 40k as the best game. Prentice, thank you for the 1 gifted. Canoness Marcy didn't listen to me because Canoness Marcy had already gifted, but gifted 1 anyway. Thank you so much. Mini Mayor, thank you for the 1 gifted. Up to 43 of our beautiful throbbing members. 11th for me. Yeah, I think 11th is what people are going to have to wait for. I add a drop of thinner, but it's not necessary. Okay. Beautiful for an airbrush. People need to message me what this is. I'll forget what it is until when we finish the stream. Can you run your Space Marines however you want in 40k? Stick a Libby in your Templars. Fuck off, Sean. You can fuck off, Sean. All right. I then ruin it by making a yellow and light brown oil and spread that over and then remove it as weathering. So 39% of people are wrong. Ginger, yay! Thank you for the 1 gifted. Whee! 44. 56 to go. We've got 6 more to go, and then someone can just drop a 50, and we've got to go home pissed and happy. All right. The choices for Marines are good. I just want to be more narrative. I'm here for that. I'm 100% here for that. Ebflay, thank you for the 1 gifted. Through an airbrush, no thinner is the thinnest acrylic you can get, but you do need to leave it longer for drying time, and it does dry satin. I like satin. After 300 yesterday, I think you should listen to Luce and be humble with your gifted tonight. I think you should fuck off, wee man. More people have only played 40k, so can't really comment on the others. Fair enough. I only play 40k for the narrative. I love the Horus Heresy, but I want to fight Chaos and Xenos. Do you know... I wonder if Heresy works. So I'm the same, David. I absolutely, completely, utterly agree with you. Like, one of the things that's put me off Heresy for the longest time is Space Marine, Space Marine, Space Marine, Space Marines, a bit of Mechanicus, and then some Guard, right? And that kind of, I know, and people can say, oh, demons, but the lack of Orcs and Eldar and Necrons and Tyranids and stuff like that has often put me off. And the fact that sometimes even the Traitor Legions aren't different enough to the Loyalist Legions. So we're talking about no demon engines and stuff like that. I mean, there's a bit of variety and variation that has put me off for the longest time. I do, however, wonder if when you look at then Horus Heresy, if you were to add all those factions, if you're adding in Necrons, adding in Eldar, adding in Tyranids, would the game then arguably become a bit broken and a bit convoluted because you need rules that represent all those factions narratively as well, and perhaps it becomes too complicated and there's too much, and perhaps the reason why it works right now is because the core for most people's armies is arguably the same. I don't know if I like it or not, but, you know. Mordyhammer, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. In the middle of painting my new Death Guard army and some of my new Tyranids at the moment. Good man. Silence Sisters are fun in Heresy. Yeah, apparently there's loads of them that don't even have models, right? With a smidge of demons, yeah. I did listen, I just decided against it. I'll allow it this once. Mordyhammer has put us on the halfway mark. Chat. Long live the Nids. I fucking love Tyranids. The thing is, all these factions, Orcs, Tyranids, Eldar, they all existed during the Heresy. But, like, be hiding. Although, I have decided today to start listening to some Heresy novels again. I haven't started it. I downloaded 2 based on the Thane's recommendations. If you want to make your life easier painting, use the inks. See, what I'd seen for fists is the zenithal layers with airbrush, and then you use an airbrush and you use a Yandon, I think it is, as the contrast paint, because it's the same kind of, like, it goes on like an ink, but it dries faster. But my sister used to play AOS, and I have always played 40k. It works with just Marines as it makes the balance work, so you're not wondering why the super soldiers don't feel like super soldiers. That's what I mean, TJ, 100%. I kind of want all the Xenos factions, but I think it might ruin what Heresy is, to be fair. If we're being honest. Necrons are sleepy boys. They are right now, yeah. In Heresy, at least. Which ones? I assume you're asking about books. Let me consult Audible. Fucking love Audible. If you don't have Audible, by the way, it's not particularly expensive. Get Audible. Today I downloaded... Oh, it's not going to put it in order. For fuck's sake. Library. Here we go. Praetorian of Dawn and the Solar.
30k, 40k, Sigma. I think we can all agree that Necromunda has the best models for a game that nobody plays.
But the people that do play it really fucking love Necromunda Free Radio. Thank you for the $5, by the way, dude. What legend. Legend. Someone educate me why there is no orcs in Heresy. Well, this is the thing, wee man. In terms of the era, narratively, in terms of the era, there absolutely will be orcs. 100% there is orcs. 100% there's still Eldar. 100% there's kind of Necrons, although their awakening was later. They absolutely should be orcs in Heresy in terms of the timeline. They're just not in the game. But then again, I go back to the argument between AOS and 40k and the difference in rules, right? I don't want all my games to be the same. I would argue that here's the other thing. I would argue if you do introduce to Heresy all the Xenos factions, you've just got 2 versions of the same game then. You've got 2 games with just a different rulebook. And I don't think that's what I want. I want my Eldar and my Orcs and my Tyranids to stay in 40k and play 40k. Isn't Horus Heresy more like older editions of 40k? Can't you just play old editions of 40k? Maybe not, but I don't know how much about it. I mean, so Heresy is fundamentally 7th edition with some tweaks and changes, right? The core concepts of Horus Heresy is 7th edition Warhammer 40k. They've done some changes, added some bits, changed some bits, tweaked some bits here and there, but it's very recognizable as essentially 7th edition's core mechanics. Could we play old editions of 40k? Yes, we could. Could we do old editions of 40k as one-off content as well, Ian? Yeah, 100% we could. Could we play old editions of 40k as our staple game on the channel? It wouldn't do very well. I feel like if we played 7th edition once or 5th edition once, people would love it for a one-off, but people want us to be playing the latest. People just definitely want us to be playing the latest. Never start to type a message with a paintbrush in your hand. Just painted my phone brass. Love third AOS and nobody wanted to play, so now I'm learning 40k. Just as everyone's switching to AOS 4. It's a lie. Not everyone is switching to AOS 4. Look at the poll. 40% of people still on the 40k bandwagon. I think you'll find easier games in Warhammer 40k, or you'll find quicker games in Warhammer 40k than you will in any other systems, most of you. Most people want to see the current game, because then it's relatable. Yeah, absolutely, Razor. 100%. Have we got any other people close to a hat trick?
Yeah, we've got a few.
Close to a hat trick?
Yeah.
Oh. That's why people hate house rule content. Yeah, 100%. We had one house rule last night I'm aware of, where to keep Joe's head from exploding, John was like, covers a 5+. Now, in Heresy, that's not how it works. In Heresy, cover is a 5+, but if cover is for a vehicle, it's a 6+. And the second he gave Joe a 5+ cover, say, for a vehicle, someone in chat instantly went, why is he giving him a 5+? You have to... For content, you have to be on it. I'm more referring to people who said they want Xenos and Horus Heresy. Fair. I think the other thing as well is when it's a current rule set, it's easier to get hold of the rules. So if you wanted to play 7th edition now, you want to play Eldar versus Ultramarines, you've got to find a 7th edition rulebook. I mean, eBay's your friend here, but you've got to find a 7th edition rulebook, find a 7th edition Eldar Codex, find a 7th edition for Space Marine Codex.
Ray. I'm only 3 away from a hat trick.
Only 3? Just a 3, actually. What's Conquest? Gale Nan. We have got some grey names in here, chat, as well, by the way. Maybe do a series starting at Rogue Trader through 2nd, etc., all the way up to 10th, 11th, one every couple of months. We need all the books, that's the problem. And then we've got to fucking learn the rules as well. I love 40k in my towel, but one day... with you fine people, you will get me into AOS. Those giants have been giving me the big winky. The giant kits are beautiful, man. They're so nice. They're so nice. Can't stand Horus Heresy. Can't get behind mirror matches. Marine versus Marine games kill my enthusiasm. I get it, but I still think last night was more exciting than some of the 40k games we've had recently. I can't hat trick. I've got all the t-shirts and going to Acer will get me killed.
No, you're fine, Sean.
A sticker is a hat trick, people. The good thing about Elder is the range hasn't changed since 2nd edition. So true. 7th is on Wikipedia. Yeah, it is. Wikipedia. I want to know what Conquest is. I've never heard Conquest. Beep, 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 beep. I love Vinny's tunes. Oh. I think I've read all these so far. I'm just skimming through chat right now to see if I've missed anything. You wonderful. I'm tired, by the way, now. I don't know if you can tell by my energy levels. I am tired right now. Been a long week. Entertaining the undercover boss.
Not so undercover, though.
No. Entertaining the undercover boss. Learning AOS and new rules. It's been a long week. It's been a fucking great week, but it's been a long week and I'm tired.
Is that show still on? Undercover Boss?
I have no idea.
Or did everybody just get really suspicious of anybody new starting the job?
You can tell my eyes are right now.
Just to say, Daddy John was so good. I expected that to be a 4-hour stream given the rules depth. He managed it so well.
He was so nervous. And he kept saying, I don't have to go on stream. You don't have to indulge my...
Aww.
You don't have to indulge my... I was like, John, shut the fuck up. It's going to be fun. You're going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. Chat will enjoy it. It's going to be fun. I grew up on 2nd edition. It'd be funny to see new players get their heads around that. Got my shirt in the mail today. Looks and feels great. Thanks, Mouseless. I hope when the Eldar Codex comes out, they spaff new Eldar kits all over people. Me too. Didn't play on just some Conquest content. I haven't. I love the guy. I love the guys that play on. I love it, but I just don't watch anybody's content now.
Are you really going to make me write out your military number?
25034328.
25034328.
Yeah. Thanks for the sweaty face. Is that a sweaty face? What's that face?
I'm going to put st for sticker.
Okay. Was it 5 ways to take it to? Because that's pretty funny. No, because we... But we did take him to an American diner because I said to him, I need to take you for dinner, right? Because the amount you do for us is fucking unreal. Because he's a kind of fucking lunatic that would, and this is just the way he is, right? He's the kind of lunatic that would log in now, he would look at that membership total and he'd drop 50 members just because that, and sometimes he'll do it during the working day and he'll go back to work. He'll go, I've got 5 minutes, log into Liam's stream, drop members and go. And then he'll message me like, did you have a good stream? I'm like, were you not watching? He's like, no, I couldn't. But you gifted, he's like, yeah, I wanted to come and support. And then, so that's what John's like. He's amazing, right? He's absolutely incredible. So I was like, on Thursday, so on Tuesday I was going to take him for dinner, but we couldn't because our scoreboard for AOS was broken and we were streaming that night. And I was like, I need to fix it. So we got it fixed and working. And we barely had time. So on Thursday, I was like, I'm taking you out for dinner somewhere. So we finished the Heresy Learning stream at lunchtime. And I said to him, where do you want to go? Like, what do you want? We're in centre of Southampton. You could basically have anything you want, right? What do you fancy? And he was like, I just love a good burger.
Yeah,
so
fair.
fucking American. He was like, I just love a good burger. I was like, okay. So we ended up taking him to a place in Southampton called Ed's Diner because you and the boys love Ed's Diner. It's literally a fucking American diner, American style diner. I can't call it oh, for fuck's sake. I can't call it an American diner because it's not in America. It's an American style diner in Southampton for a burger and some chips and a milkshake, and he fucking loved it. But I paid the bill. Thank you, Sean, for the thingy face. For the STI. So we took him to American Diner and I bought him a burger, and he was happy with that. And on Wednesday I cooked him steak.
I really like Ed's Diner because you can just have a burger and a milkshake and you're full. You're honestly, there's food up to your eyeballs, and even though it's just a burger and a milkshake.
Can we please also
so filling.
Get salutes in chat for Mr. the Suspect, who was just gifted 50 fucking memberships.
He's gifted Fiddy.
Fiddy, not Tree Fiddy, 50 members.
That's amazing.
You fucking lunatic suspect. Thank you so much. Salutes in chat. I need to make saluting Joe and Liam stickers.
I'm going to do one.
No, you can do the proper. What the fuck? 07?
Yeah.
That's not a salute. First of all, you have to do a little O if you're going to do a salute. Little O.
That one.
And then a 7.
Yeah.
So that's the actual proper, like.
Okay. Well, hey, maybe that's the start of my phone number.
But you can. Well, it is. But you can also.
Gail Nunn did 07. So.
I've done a proper one. Look, there you go. Proper salute. If you.
I'm looking out for the 07s now.
If you go semicolon. No, is it which is the one with just 2 dots?
Colon.
So you go colon. Right, and then start typing salute.
There it is.
Magic! Look at that. If you go
Ooh, salt!
if you go colon and start typing anything that you think that the emoji might be called, it will show up.
I could put salt in there.
You can. Thank you so much, Suspect, for 50 gifted, you fucking lunatic. I'm not finding the emoji, that's effort. I've just told you! Colon, start typing it. Really fucking easy.
I've put salt in, so I love you that much. I've put salt in there.
He's not a slug.
But I love
Trying
salt.
to kill us. You do love salt, yeah.
Seasoning.
Looked like a good week. Nurgle Matthew, I think it was an incredible week. How many people didn't know the colon trick? Buzzing. That's a great name.
Just type salute.
No, you're not on a mobile, are you? On a mobile, if you type salute, predictive text will give you the emoji.
See, Razor's put salt with me. Me and Razor, we're the salt team.
We are very salty, it's true. You are.
No icy roads will catch us out. We've got the salt.
I have no words for that. You learn something new every day. Thank you, sir. It's stuck at 99. Wow. I'm going to give you. I'm going to let you into a little secret, right? It's not 99. It is in fact 100. However, I'll leave it at 99 because if someone comes in who doesn't know that we're actually at 100, they might gift one just to get it to 100. So we're just going to leave it at 99, all right? Good. But don't tell anyone. If someone new shows up and they want to pay their 5 gifted membership fine for being new, for being late, don't tell them that we're actually at 100. Don't say it, okay? Who didn't know the colon trick? No, you heard me right, Dats and Des. You heard me right. Prentice, thank you for the poo.
No. thank you for the poo, but it's not a hat trick.
It's not a hat trick yet. Are you sure? I don't know anyone's colon. That's a lie, Dave.
Although now me and James have an answer for English language. What is the point of a colon? We know now.
Emojis on YouTube.
Emojis on YouTube.
Yeah. Can't show colon tricks on YouTube too often. We can. Check shop, says Pridders.
Yeah.
Check shop, says Pridders.
Yeah, I'm on, but it's... Oh, are you Alex?
Oh, you can't. Don't give us away. You might want...
Oh, wow. He said the word Alex. Everybody knows where he lives
He might not
now.
want people to know he's Alex. He's like, no, I'm
Everyone
fucking
knows
Pridders.
where he lives now. Thank you very much.
People buying t-shirts left, right, and Charlie. What is this one? A lick to front. Whee! We've sold another lick to front. We've sold a greater good. Greater good. A bully boy. There's a wide variety tonight. A bully boy. A greater good. And a polo shirt.
Yep.
We've not sold any Parry t-shirts. Ozzy, thank you for the one gifted. See? Whee! Are we raiding anyone tonight? Yes. Hang on.
If John really cared about this channel, he'd have the in-flight Wi-Fi right now. Snigger.
Would you call him? There is no way I would ask him, no matter how much he's prepared to spend, Mr. the Stick Monkey, to pay for plain Wi-Fi. Lord of Cinder, thank you for the peach.
Peachy butt.
I would never ask it. Plain Wi-Fi is extortionately expensive, and you still, once you're on, can barely do anything. Is that from Mr. the Lord of Cinder?
I like peachy butt, and I can't. Yeah.
You were getting so into that, your computer screen was wobbling around.
When I was printing off today,
That terrifies
my tower
me.
of terror
That terrifies. Do you know
was
right?
wobbling.
When you go to like shitty hardware stores or whatever, and you go into like their storage solutions. I don't know. This might be a UK thing, but I don't know. Have you ever seen when you get the tall like plastic towers of like it's just like. Well, how do I explain this? There's like 4 plastic drawers, normally like translucent strokes, sort of see-through-ish, and they're built into a plastic tower of shit-fitting plastic, and you end up with a tower of plastic drawers, right?
Tower of terror.
And it twists and fucking warps. If you put anything heavy in it, it doesn't like it. So Lucy's got 2 of those stacked on top of each other, there, right? Literally there, behind my monitor and my light. She's got 2 stacked there because that's her big fucking drawer. You've got like home ed stuff in there and a laminator and all kinds of shit, right?
I've got drawers of your shit in
There
there.
is drawers of my shit still in there that I promised I would move about a year ago. Anywho,
Moving on
fast. What she decided to do was mount. She has a printer for the kids' home ed stuff, right? What she decided to do was mount the printer on top of this now 2 stack of 4 drawers, right? So the flexible wobbly tower of doom, right? Because they're not stable, these things. It's not attached to the wall, so you just have to walk past it. I swear it does this a little bit. So she put a printer on top of it, which means that when she prints and the cartridge is going back and forth because it's printing, the fucking whole tower's doing this. And I'm like, it's gonna fall on my head. It's gonna kill me.
No, it's fine.
That's not safe.
It hasn't fallen over yet.
It's not safe. It's not safe.
It's
Get some
almost
Kallax
like,
drawers.
It's almost like a rocky terrain now. It's been embedded for so long. So much weather has happened. It's just not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Not even an earthquake will move it now.
Robin says, are we raiding anyone tonight? Yeah, we are. At 10 o'clock, near enough on the dot. There's 2 reasons why we're going to finish early tonight, right? Despite the fact that we have hit member goal. You people are incredible. We haven't hit super chat goal, and I'm going to cancel the stream. Not cancel the stream, end the stream at 10 o'clock anyway. And there's 2 main reasons. One, I am utterly ball-bagged. And I kind of didn't want to stream tonight because I was so tired. But I was like, I actually want to talk about the fact that I've had a fucking great week. Part of it is because of AOS. Part of it's because of Heresy. Part of it's because of John. A lot of it's because of you lot. I've had a fucking great week, so you deserve this stream at least. So whatever happens, we're finishing at 10 o'clock because I want to get a shower and go to bed because I'm fucking knackered. And I'm thinking about getting myself my arse in the gym in the morning for an hour before I then go out for lunch with a friend of mine.
So I'm not entirely sure when you're supposed to be helping me get to the butcher then, if you're going to the gym and then.
Well, you didn't say you wanted me to take
I
you to the
said
butcher.
I'd check before bed if I needed to
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
What are you playing
Have
at?
you checked before bed
Making
yet?
plans,
I haven't
double
made
booking
plans.
yourself.
I haven't made plans. Have you told me if we're going to the butcher's yet or not?
It's not before I go to bed yet, is it?
So you haven't made plans yet. So I said I'm thinking about going to the gym.
Oh,
Listen to my words, woman.
don't patronise me, you patronise the fuck.
So I get a quite chilled out day tomorrow. So there's one reason why I'm going to be going on time tonight. The other reason why we're going to be going on time tonight is because at 10 p.m. this evening, Adrian from Tabletop Titans will go live on YouTube about list building in New Age of Sigmar, and I have promised to drop you children into his capable arms at 10 o'clock so that you can go and join him, right? So we'll end the stream pretty abruptly tonight, so we dump you straight into Adrian's audience, and you can go and see his beautiful Californian face. Neil Woodall, thank you for 5 gifted memberships, you beautiful fucking human. Gailnan says, I paid $8,000 for a business class trip on Delta to Asia, and they still tried to charge me $15 for in-flight Wi-Fi.
It does baffle me that now you can get a cup of coffee and get free Wi-Fi if you drink the coffee.
Yeah, if you go to
inside.
Costa, you can get free Wi-Fi.
That's what I'm saying. Even coffee, you can get free Wi-Fi. Any plane ticket, and they'll charge you for Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Bit of tape up we read. I was thinking of ways I could secure it to the wall so that the fucking Tower of Printing
It's
Doom.
fine.
It's not. Stop wobbling it. It's not fine. Someone's going to die in this
fine.
office.
No one's gonna die.
And when I have the police round, they're like, so the printer leapt onto her head. I'm like, yes, officer. Yes, it had nothing to do with her waiting until the last minute to tell me about the butchers. The printer just fell on her head. The printer just fell on her head, officer. It just fell. It was blub, 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 and it went bang, dead.
I haven't waited till last minute. We discussed this earlier, which is how you were able to just pick up where we left off the conversation earlier, and you weren't immediately shocked when I mentioned the butchers. Don't piss me off, Liam.
I'm just saying. Just saying. You've had all day to look at your meat. Dumped right into Adrian's colon. Absolutely, yeah.
Always.
So at 10 o'clock, you'll go and see him for some AOS 4 list building. I don't know what he's doing. I haven't asked him. But bless him, he messaged me today.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What? How long does your streams last for on Friday?" I was like, an hour and a half. He went, yeah, I thought so. I was like, so I will start 8:30 and finish at 10, which means I'll start midday 30 your time, and I'll finish at 2 p.m. He's like, okay. I was like, why? So I'm thinking about doing an impromptu stream. I don't normally stream on a Friday, but I want to do an impromptu stream because I'm so excited for AOS. But I didn't want to clash. I didn't want to stream the same time as you. I was like, oh, bless you, mate. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So then he set his stream up, and I was like, redirect.
Oh, so we didn't ask?
Of course he didn't ask.
Oh, bless him.
Lucy's eyeing that life insurance. Well, it's above her head. I'll be honest with you.
It's not going anywhere.
Happy Friday, Liam and Luce. Hope you both have a great week next week too. I think we will, yeah.
That's pretty much the amount it wobbles.
That is a terrifying amount. I'm going to video that and put it in the Thames.
It's fine. You worry too much.
Just watch your AOS battle reports. Love the vibes. Thanks for the content. Thanks, Carl. Someone get this man a membership. Kill team was missing from your poll. I can only have 4 options, Mandy, I'm afraid. How you doing, Mandy? You beautiful human. I can only have 4 options, so I picked the 4 like big games. Like I feel like Kill Team would be up against Warcry, Necromunda, Underworlds, or maybe Blood Bowl. And I feel like it wouldn't win in that match either, to be fair. The printer of Brother Bone. This is a fucking great name, by the way. Brother Bone 42. There's another Thane.
Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain.
If you're in Discord, this will now open up a fresh thread to you that you won't have seen before, which is a WhatsApp link. I think it literally says WhatsApp link. Check out the WhatsApp link, click on it, and get yourself in WhatsApp. If you have dramas finding the link or getting hold of the link, DM me on Discord, and I will sort you a link out. But most people find it really, really easily. Do you know the funny thing as well? The second someone becomes a Thane, my phone starts lighting up.
Because everyone goes, ah!
Because they're all like, Thane incoming! And then someone puts light the beacons, and someone puts sound the horns. And the steam builds and builds and builds. And normally what happens is, right, is the Thane doesn't join straight away. And it goes, And then eventually the new Thane comes in, they're like, oh, hi. But sometimes the Thane finds their way in once they go, light the beacons! And then they walk in there and go, what the fuck have I just stepped into? Honestly. Brother Bone 42, thank you so much for becoming a Thane, you fucking legend. Get yourself in the Only Thanes. I had a comment from someone yesterday morning, or it might have been Wednesday, but I think it was yesterday morning. Or someone yesterday morning, I think it was, in the Thanes, who said, Liam said on stream that if you join the WhatsApp chat, you won't want to leave, and then you're financially tied into this.
Not cool.
And he was like, and he was right. I don't want to leave.
Oh, that's so nice.
And I was like, yeah! Hashtag pyramid scheme. I'm joking.
Not a cult.
Pull out the whips and chains. Yeah, absolutely. Mel, I'll upgrade when I get the new job. You get yourself sorted first, Mel, right? And then you can join. Then and then I'll allow it.
What new job are you going for?
Work. Haven't ran this week. Oh, that sucks. Are you gonna get any chance over the weekend, Mandy? Yeah, another reason I'm glad I'd never got going the app. You should. Mandy should get herself in Thanes. 100%. They're fucking great people in there. Like the Thanes, the beacons are coming. Is this a UK thing? Is what a UK thing? WhatsApp. Yeah, so WhatsApp's not a UK thing. WhatsApp is more predominantly used in the UK than it is in the US, as far as I'm aware. A lot of people that I know in the US are like, what the fuck is WhatsApp?
Really?
Yeah, 100%. WhatsApp's actually owned by Meta. So WhatsApp is owned by the same company that owns Instagram, Facebook. It's owned by Meta. And what it is it's a messaging app. And it's a messaging app that uses Wi-Fi and mobile data rather than using cellular service, okay? But it's also end-to-end encrypted, and it's private, and it can be private, and it's just better than any messaging service, and it works no matter what kind of device you're using. So whether you're on iOS or Android or Windows or whatever you're using, it works on any of those devices. So WhatsApp it's just a messaging service, and people use it for group chats and all. It's fucking great. It's really, really good. And WhatsApp's evolved now, so you can build WhatsApp communities. If you join the Thanes community, there's like 6 or 7 WhatsApp threads in there. So there's a guest questions thread, a fitness thread, a general chat thread, a book club, all in the one community. And it works like a mini kind of Discord almost inside WhatsApp. You can also if you go to your front page, you can now pick on certain things to receive notifications. So like England Rugby send me notifications on WhatsApp. I now use it like my news app as well. BBC News sends me notifications on WhatsApp, and I can go have a look at that sort of stuff. It's fucking great. WhatsApp's really, really good. It's predominantly like I use iMessage to message you, my brother and Lee, and Walla. I use WhatsApp to talk to everybody else.
I definitely thought WhatsApp was because it is part of the Facebook team, that I thought it came from America.
No.
Because iPhone.
So I don't know where it was developed, but it was bought by Meta. Meta didn't develop it.
Oh, of course it was on its own.
It was, yeah.
I heard a joke about the roof yesterday. It was over my head. These 2 Frenchmen walked into a bar. You know what one said to the other? I don't have any idea. I don't speak French. Custodes.
I love the fucking Custodes thing. About. I tried to figure this out. Didn't have WhatsApp today. A lot of people that join the OnlyFans WhatsApp are the same. They've never used it before, especially if they're from across the pond. They come into WhatsApp, they're like, "Oh, this is really good." Like, but like, if I talk to any of the Titans, if I talk to Brian, Bridge, or Adrian, that's all on Facebook. They don't use WhatsApp. They're Facebook.
That's blown my mind.
They use Facebook Messenger only. I'm like, well, you can use WhatsApp. I'm like, why would we? We've got Facebook Messenger.
Even though WhatsApp's encrypted.
They're like, well,
strange.
why would we use WhatsApp? We've got Facebook Messenger. I'm like, well, fair, but WhatsApp's better.
Of all the jobs I've had in maybe the last since WhatsApp's been around, the staff chat has been on WhatsApp because it's encrypted. So texting was don't text, use the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Well, that's really, I didn't think it was a...
There's Telegram, which is also encrypted.
So is it a European thing then?
I don't know where WhatsApp was developed. I just know Meta bought it.
I'm going to Google that.
It's interesting,
that's blown
isn't
my
it?
mind a little bit.
Well, we're due a fact very, very soon because we're about to go and raid Adrian. Mike the Rhino says, if I go Thane, I can't afford to donate memberships or money anymore, which is better for the health of the channel. If the value of what you're donating every single month is the exact same as the cost of a Thane tier membership, Mike, then it's 6 and 2 3s. It makes no difference to me. If you are going to tell me that you donate 20 members a month, which is £100, right, and you would instead be a Thane, well, then obviously the 20 members a month is better for me and better for the channel. That being said, becoming a Thane gets you more benefits, and I care about what you're getting out of it. So if you do become a Thane at some point in the future, you get yourself in WhatsApp, which is an incredibly amazing and engaged community, then you probably get more benefit out of it, right? So selfishly, if you think to yourself, well, I gift 5 a week, which is 20 in a month, and I super chat 4 times, then I'm going to tell you now that is monetarily worth more to me than a Thane tier membership. if you say to me, I'm going to take my Thane tier membership, but I'm still going to gift 10 anyway, so it's exactly the same monetary value, then I'm like, do Thanes because you get more out of it. If I take my business hat off and I think about just you for a moment, Thanes gives you more than what you're currently getting. If you're paying that much money anyway, you might as well get more out of it, right? That's the shitty answer because I haven't really given you an answer, but that's the answer.
2 guys, Brian Acton and I'm probably going to say this wrong, very sorry, Jan Coam, veterans of Yahoo, founded WhatsApp Incorporated in 2009, so WhatsApp's 15 years old, of Mountain View, California.
California. Okay, so it was developed in America.
It is an American thing.
It was developed in the US. Yeah, okay. I didn't know that. All I knew was that Meta didn't develop it. They bought it.
Yeah, they bought it for $19.3 billion.
Yeah.
Whoa. We should really start working on some of these ideas you have because they're probably little nuggets.
I've got loads of great ideas. I just have no way of getting them over the line. Right, anyway. Have we got a loose fact?
Sort of.
So if you are new here, and some of you are because of AOS and 40k, normally on Wednesdays and Fridays we have a loose fact, and tonight's going to be a really fucking good one because she wasn't here on Wednesday. And what that means is Luce will tell us a fact, and it will be true or false, and you decide whether it's true or false. It's true. You type LUCE.
I'm not ready yet.
You type LUCE, which is her name, because it's Luce. It's a loose fact. It's a fact that Luce has read to you, so it's true. If it's bullshit, LOOSE. Loose. It's nonsense. It's a loose fact, like it's never going to be true. Okay? Good. And now I'm going to have to pause for a moment, despite the fact that Adrian probably went live a minute ago, because Luce isn't actually ready for a fact.
I'm ready.
Oh, you are ready? Fuck me. I'm not ready yet.
According to new research by NASA and its partners, Saturn's rings could have evolved from debris of 2 icy moons that collided and shattered a few 100 million years ago.
But me and James saw another theory from what's his name, Professor Brian Cox, that one of Saturn's moons got too close to Saturn and got pulled in too close to the gravitational force and then imploded on itself. So Saturn's rings could still be debris from the icy moon, but how it came to be, there's 2 things.
The thing is, when they go, oh, it was 2 moons that collided to each other 150 million years ago, you're like, how do you fucking know?
Because of science.
Science is science, and I'm a science. I'm definitely more of a science person than anything else, right? But how do they know?
Because of science.
That's not how it works.
Yes, it is. I think it's amazing. We're really getting into our space at the minute. We really like it. And Ben seems to have a fascination with one of the dwarf planets. Ceres?
I don't know the dwarf planets. I know Pluto.
I think it's because he's heard me say "Hey Siri" a couple of times. So
right.
I think he's like, what?
Deep Fry Gaming just woke up for a loose fact. What good timing. Amazing. Right, people. What's this Saturn talk? Says just Jupiter.
So sorry.
Well, if you were a green name, we'd have done a Jupiter fact, right? But you sit there gifting away without having a membership all to yourself. Okay. Anyway, right. Just check the CCTV. Exactly, Des. Anyway, we need to go, right? You people are absolutely fucking incredible, and I appreciate you hanging out with us tonight. Thank you so much for being amazing people. Not just tonight, actually. All fucking week, you've been amazing. You've been incredible. You've been unbelievable. You've been beautiful. So we are going to go now, and the reason why I'm going so quickly is because Adrian probably went live a couple of minutes ago. I'm about to dump you into his audience, and so you go say, "Hey, Adrian," and then what I want you to do is say, "Hey Adrian, write me a list for any army you want," right? I don't care if you go Sylvaneth, I don't care if you go Idneth, I don't care if you go Imperial Fist, I don't care if you go Germans in bolt action, I don't care, like any army, just fill it with write me a list for this. I reckon that's what we'll do. Okay? Yeah, cool. Right, I'm going to hang out in there for about 5 minutes, but then we're going to start going over because I'm absolutely shattered. I want to go to bed. You people have been amazing this week. Thank you so much for your insane and unbelievable support. We love you all. You're all amazing. That's it. Anything you want to say, Luce, before we go?
No.
Cool. Okay. I love you more than Luce loves you. Normally, at that point, she's like, best chat, but not tonight.
They know they're best chat. They know they are. It's bad to keep on at your children like this, babe. You can't keep saying your children are perfect. It doesn't prepare them for the real world.
Best chat. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.